Hi guys, just going to make a engine bracket for when I've got the boat on the trailer and I'm transporting it around. So bracket to hold the engine up. What I did is bought one from BCF, but they're a bit too short. That's this one. It doesn't quite have the length that I need, so just put together a little video on how, if you buy one, if you want to make a longer one, how to extend it. So what I've got is a piece of, I think it's about 25 by 25, I know 20 by 20 box, piece of angle, and the bracket. So what I've got to do, I've got to cut this piece off and then weld a piece of this on, and then this will slide over the top to extend it. Currently I'm just using the motor trim bracket to hold it up, but it sits out too far, which is not really safe. If anyone's behind me and runs into it, it'll do a lot of damage, so I need to drop the motor down lower for transporting it. So that's what the bracket's for. It'll sit on the bar underneath there. It'll sit on that and then attach to the bottom of the motor here. Then I'm just going to measure a bit of that to the length that I need it. And that's that bit, that's at 19, so 190 millimeters. I'm just going to weld that onto there, roughly in the center. Just a quick little weld just to get it started, and then I'll go over it and see how I can weld it. I'm not the best welder, so see how I go. Right, that's that bit done, it's welded. Now it's got to check it. If it's too long I can cut it down, but then I still have to weld this piece into the tube. Alright, so I've marked it. I've cut the other piece here. I've cut it down a little bit, so now I've got to weld this in. I've put a mark so I'm at the right length, but it still has from the line to there, it's got that much adjustment, so it can be used in a few different spots. I've got that bit welded on. It's a bit rough, but it's holding. Now we're just going to see if it's going to work. I'll trim the tilt up. Turn the power on. Now underneath it just sits on there, and the weight pushing on it will hold it there. I will put a lanyard on this one. I did lose my last one that I made at the boat ramp. I forgot that it was on the trailer and I loaded the boat in and then it just disappeared. Right, so then we just trim down. I'll probably sit it more down here than up here because it might vibrate and slide down. Trim back up. And that's it, and then you tie it down. I do have the trailer sitting up at the front because it's been raining and trying to drain the water out of it. So it's not going to sit like that on the car. So that'll sit at a safer towing position. The weight should be distributed better than having it all the way up and all the weights on the back here. I'll give it a coat of paint. It's galvanised. Everything I used was gel, except for the welding rods. I didn't use gel welding rods. So I'll just paint it anyway, just a coat of paint on it just to help stop the rust. Well, it's not going to stop rusting, it'll just to try and slow it down, I guess. Just a coat of paint with some cheap enamel paint. This stuff dries really quick. Just now I've got to pack up all my junk. Welding box. Welding rod. Righto, so we just drop it on top of that. Power on. Tilt up. And that's the height it's going to stay at.